Hello everyone, this is SRK from Vishnu IAS Academy. Right now, I think you have already seen one podcast video which we have released just now, which is about the Margadarshi program, Margadarshi 3.0. And after that, another explanation video of the same Margadarshi program we have released already. So if you have not watched them, please, I recommend you to please once watch that first. And this video is about the technical details, exactly what is Margadarshi 3.0 program and how we are going to implement it in the next 6 to 7 months of the time. So that's what the video is all about. Now, this is for UPSC CSC 2027 students, and it is an year-long test series program. Year-long means most probably we will end this program by January 10th, and this is integrated with the core concepts classes along with the test series program. See, actually last year Margadarshi program, it was designed in such a way that every day we used to give 1 or 2 questions on one topic, and they used to write the test, prelims and mains, 5 questions mains, and prelims questions, some 5 to 10 questions. But this time what the change that we brought is, we are not only giving the test series program, prelims cum mains test series program, we have also added a new feature called as core classes revision. Core classes are very different from the academic classes because we are not going to discuss every concept here, but what is relevant for the examination we will discuss, and then we will have a test over that topics. So let us see the features of this Margadarshi 3.0. This is a prelims cum mains test series program, and we are going to start it on June 8th, 2026. I repeat, June 8th, 2026 is the first day of Margadarshi 3.0, and under this program, we are going to cover 40 prelims sectional tests. In every test, you will have around 30 GS questions, and approximately 1200 MCQs will be covered of total UPSC main syllabus, prelims cum main syllabus. So 40 sectional tests will be there, and around 10 prelims grand tests will be there, and in every test we will have 100 questions. Grand test exactly like UPSC prelims. So around 1000 MCQs will be covered here. So 1200 MCQs of sectional and 1000 MCQs which are of grand test. And then CSAT test, we will cover around 40 tests in which 400 questions will be given to you, and you have to solve them. And after that, even the test explanation and everything we will take care. Prelims, every prelims test we are integrating even the current affairs, because current affairs is very important. You might have seen in the recent year paper, 2026 year paper, it is completely current affairs dominated. Those people who have studied static from cover to cover, page to page, they could not able to solve the questions. Most of the question paper in every subject, UPSC is now integrating the current affairs portion. So that's the reason why we are even integrating current affairs in every test. So 40 prelims current affairs tests will be there, and 400 questions MCQs will be covered. 55 mains GS sectional tests. In every sectional test, we will have 5 questions of GS, and around 165 questions we will cover them. Along with the model answers we will give, and even the explanation part. Around 10 mains grand test will be there, mains grand test. 150 PYQs will be covered under that. Along with that, mains current affairs questions of 100, and every week, this is very, very important and unique in this Margadarshi program, every week we will cover one essay, because essay is around 250 marks, and this can decide the rank of aspirant. If he has to get into IAS or IPS, or whether he has to settle for just Group B services, that is decided by ethics and essay. So this is what basically the program Margadarshi 3.0. So sectional tests 40, GS grand test prelims around 10, CSAT test 40, prelims current affairs test will be there, mains sectional tests around 55 tests will be conducted, 10 grand tests and current affairs questions of mains nature, and then weekly essay will be covered. So you can just go through this PDF, we will share it in our YouTube also, and community page, and everywhere we will share, you can see that. Now I will explain how the program exactly implemented. Let us say this program is designed for 180 days exactly. 180 days. Within this 180 days, we will cover GS1. We will start with GS1, and total GS1, GS2 and GS3. In 180 days, we will cover. For GS1, we are allocating 60 days, the first 60 days of the program. For GS2, next 60 days, 61st day to 120th day, and GS3, another 60 days. So this is roughly the plan, 180 days plan. And after the completion of GS1, 2, 3, now we will have, at the time of January, we will have the grand test. Both prelims grand test we will have, and mains grand test we will have, full length grand test. So this is the rough structure of the program. 180 days, first 60 days GS1, next 60 days GS2, and then the third part of the schedule is GS3. Now from day 1 to day 180, we have given a structured schedule also. You can just go through it. Now I will explain for the first week, and that same week pattern we will repeat for the next weeks also. So you can please listen carefully how the first week is implemented, and the same is repeated for the upcoming weeks. Let us say first on the June 8th, that is the day 1, and first day 1 we will have discussion session, and the discussion session is for the syllabus which is given here already. The syllabus is prehistoric period, Indus Valley civilization, advent of Aryans and the age of Rig Veda. This is the syllabus for session 1. What we do in this on the day 1, we will discuss the concept. This is the discussion day. We will discuss the core concepts. Only the rapid revision classes will be given under this Margadarshi program. They are not end-to-end covering of the topics. They are only for examination purpose. So we will discuss for every day 9 to 12 p.m. 9 to 12 p.m. This is the discussion day of Margadarshi. On Monday, day 1, we will discuss the concept, and along with this GS, even GS4 subjects are syllabus is integrated in this day 1 syllabus itself. Here ethics and interface part 1, this is the chapter we will cover in the day 1 discussion session. And coming to the CSAT, you have to self-practice these concepts. Number system, first quant, and then reasoning is there. Both syllabus we have given. On the day 1, you have to, at your study halls, at your personal time, you have to practice these things. Because our test is on the day 3. The first test is on the day 3, that is on Wednesday. Every Wednesday and every Saturday we will have the test. So Monday is a discussion day, Tuesday, day 2, again a discussion day, and on the day 2, what we discuss? Jainism, Buddhism, Mahajanapadas and Mauryan Empire. And these 2 days we are allocating for the discussion sessions. We will give complete UPSC relevant content on these 2 days. And after that, ethics and interface part 1 chapter you have to cover on the day 2, and the same CSAT syllabus you have to practice on the day 2. And now comes the day 3, that is Wednesday. If we started with Monday and Tuesday are discussion sessions, and on the Wednesday, this is a test day. Margadarshi first test we will have on June 10th. So here in this test day, prelims test will be there and mains test will be there. Wednesday at 9 p.m. we will start with prelims test series, and you will have 50 questions of prelims, and under these 50 questions we divide that into 3 parts. 30 questions will be of ancient history. It will come from, they come from prehistoric period, Indus Valley civilization and all these chapters which we have discussed on Monday and Tuesday. So 30 questions are from GS, and another 10 questions in the prelims you get from the current affairs which happened in the last 1 week, current affairs session, and another 10 questions we will give from the CSAT. And CSAT, the syllabus is this. So you have perfectly day 1 syllabus we will discuss, and then you will prepare the CSAT. Day 2, we will discuss in the class from 9 to 12 on the day 2, and then you will study personally ethics and CSAT. Ethics also I will discuss, but CSAT is self-practice. We are giving the questions, but self-practice is the primary mode of preparation. Coming to the Wednesday of every week, we will have the test on those topics which we covered in the day 1 and day 2. So this is the first 3 days structure. And let us say first test is done. Prelims 50 questions you will write, and you will get your ranking and everything. Coming to the mains, on Wednesday, after the completion of prelims test, you will write the mains test. Coming to the mains test, there are 5 questions given, and out of the 5 questions, 3 questions are from the ancient history part, GS1 part, and 1 question is from current affairs, what was happened in the last 1 week, and 1 question is given from the ethics. So this is very, very important because ethics syllabus is integrated here, and from the chapter of ethics interface part 1 and ethics and interface part 1, this chapter you will get 1 question mains. So this is the test pattern of Margadarshi. For 2 days we will discuss the concepts, and on the 3rd day we will have the test. In the test, prelims test is there 50 questions. Out of 50, 30 is GS, 10 is current affairs, 10 is CSAT. Coming to the mains test, 5 questions will be given every Wednesday and every Saturday, and out of the 5, 3 questions are mains questions from GS, and 1 question is from current affairs, and 1 question is from GS4. And once this test 1 is done, then Thursday. Coming to the Thursday, day 4, and day 4 we will have again a discussion session. That is not a test day. Day 4, that is nothing but only Wednesday and Saturdays are test days, and the remaining days, Monday, Tuesday are discussion days, and Thursday, Friday are discussion days. Let us say Thursday, day 4, and day 4 we discuss about the Central Asian contact, impact, Kushanas, these chapters, and ethics. You will study ethics interface part 2, the second half of the chapter. And for the test for day 4 also, the syllabus will be same, divisibility rules, reminder, and all these things. You have to practice them again in the day 4 and day 5 syllabus. And coming to the day 6, that is Saturday, day 6, this is the Saturday. On every Saturday again you will have a test, just like the Wednesday. So on Saturday test, what are the topics that you get in the test? Those which are discussed on the Thursday and Friday. So this is the pattern of Margadarshi. On the Saturday you have again test 2, and along with the test 2, in the test 2 you will again have prelims 50 questions will be given, and mains 5 questions will be given. Out of these 50, 30 from GS, 10 from current affairs, 10 from CSAT. And coming to the mains 5 questions, 1 question is from ethics, 1 question is from current affairs, and another 3 questions are from GS. This is the normal test pattern of Margadarshi. And coming to this Saturday, the unique thing about Margadarshi 3.0 program is essay. Because essay generally, even in Delhi and even in Hyderabad, most of the institutes, they neglect the essay. But in this Margadarshi program, we are going to cover a lot of essays, approximately around 100 essays we will cover. Every week one. So what is the pattern? For essay, what we follow is, on the Monday, I will give 3 essays to you. I will give 3 essays, just the philosophical mostly PYQs I will give. But what you have to do is, on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, these 4 days, you have to work on the different dimensions of this topic. If I give 3 essays, you have to prepare on Tuesday, let us say, sociological perspective, societal perspective, political dimension of this essay, and religious dimension of this essay. On the Wednesday, you will again, for the same essay, you will prepare research, and you will prepare some content based on the technological viewpoint, or based on the contemporary relevance of this topic, or ancient important philosophies which can suggest something about this essay topic. Like that, for the next 4 days, the topics which I have given on the Monday, essay topics, you will work for the whole week on your own. You will prepare the content, and that is your brainstorming part. Essay is basically a brainstorming exercise. You have to brainstorm, and you have to make points readily available so that you can cook a essay. So that refined essay will come only after you having a ready-made content. So that's the idea. For Monday, I'll give you the essays, and for the next 3 to 4 days, you will work on the essay content. And on the Saturday, day 6, or every week on the Saturday, I'll give 1 essay, and you have to write out of these 3 essays. So every week you are going to write 1 essay, and this essays model essay explanation and content explanation will be most probably done on Saturday if possible. If not, on the Monday, I will cover the essay content also. So this is roughly every week looks like in the Margadarshi. I repeat, just please, those who are not concentrating, please again listen carefully. The 1 week pattern of Margadarshi, and the same is repeated for every week till we complete the GS1, GS2 and GS3. How it goes? On the Monday, we will have discussion session. On the Tuesday, again we will discuss the chapters, concepts roughly, only for the examination. Whatever the points relevant, we will discuss. And on every Wednesday of every week, you will have the test. And in the test, you will have prelims and mains. Okay, so Wednesday is the test day. And again Thursday, discussion day. And every Friday, again a discussion day. Coming to the Saturday, you will again have the test day. So Margadarshi 3.0 program is all about these tests of Wednesday and Saturday, and Monday, Tuesday classes, and Thursday, Friday classes. And like that, day, if you can see, this is Saturday, and again the cycle starts from another Monday. And the next week, Monday, you will have a discussion session on Gupta period, civilization, Harshavardhana, then developments in the philosophy, cultural interaction, all these chapters. R.S. Sharma, you can just refer to that. All these chapters, summaries and exam relevant content will be discussed on the day 7. It is a discussion day. And again, emotional intelligence is the chapter from ethics, and this is the syllabus for CSAT, for self-practice. And day 8 again, that is Tuesday, second week's Tuesday, you will have Northern India, Age of 3 Empires, Rajput, Chola, all these things we will discuss. And on the next day 9, that is the Wednesday of second week, we will again have the test. So this is roughly what Margadarshi program is all about. So you can see day 10 Bhakti movement discussion session, day 11 again discussion session, 9 to 12. Every day, these Monday, Tuesday and Thursday, Friday, we will have discussion sessions from 9 to 12 p.m. Roughly this is 3-hour sessions, but most probably I'll try to complete in 2 hours. So 2 hours you have to spend for conceptual revisions along with me, and on every Wednesday you have to write the test, on every Saturday you have to write the test. So this is what we are going to do for GS1, GS2 and GS3. And coming to this part, GS4 is integrated in every cycle. So first 60 days we will cover first ancient history, then medieval history, then modern history, then post-Indian independence, then world history and then art and culture. This is history part. First 60 days mein the first subject is history, and then comes the second subject Indian society, and third subject is geography. So once this 60-day cycle is done, then we will start with the GS2, and in the GS2 we will have polity and then governance, and then you will have international relations and social justice. These are the important subjects in paper 2, GS2. So that will take around 60 days. What we do in that 60 days? First 2 days we will discuss the concepts, and on the third day we will have the exam. That is Monday, Tuesday we will discuss the concepts every Monday, Tuesday, and every Wednesday we will have the test of 50 prelims, PVQs and mains 5 questions. Coming to the Thursday and Friday, again we will discuss the next chapters, and on the Saturday we will have the test on those chapters. So this is what we are going to do. So the next 60 days, third 60-day cycle is for GS3, and in the GS3 what we cover, the first subject is SINT we will cover, and after SINT it is economy, and then environment, then we will cover disaster management, and the last one is internal security. So these are the 5 important subjects we will cover in the GS3. So by the end of most probably January 10th, this is the date that we have put as the target for this Margadarshi 3.0. We will end the program by January 10th. By January 10th, you will be completing GS1 completely, GS2, all concepts will be revised. Along with that, almost you will write 4,000 plus MCQs, because every Wednesday and every Saturday you are going to write tests of 50 questions. So almost 4,000 plus MCQs you are going to cover. This is for prelims. And coming to the mains questions, approximately 300 to 400 mains questions we are going to cover under this program, Margadarshi 3.0. And not only these prelims and mains practicing questions, but along with them, evaluations will be there, mentorship support will be given, and even the rapid revision classes are going on. This is the speciality of Margadarshi 3.0 program. So we are discussing the concepts, at the same time we are integrating test series into the program. So this is the idea. So this is 180 days schedule, and for the last 20 days, January 1st to January 10 or 12, we will have the full length grand test of prelims, and we will have the full length grand test of mains. And by January 10th, we will end the UPSC integrated prelims cum mains test series, at the same time rapid revision classes, and we will enter into the complete prelims mode. Complete prelims mode by January 10th. And what is the course we have at Vishnu IAS for only short-term prelims course after this completion of Margadarshi program? It was Vijayi Bhava program. So Vijayi Bhava program will be starting by January 10th. So this is roughly what this Margadarshi program is all about. So you can see here, day 16 discussion session, day 17 again discussion session, day 18 is the test day. So for 2 days we will discuss the concepts, for third day we will have the test on the same concepts. Again day 19, a discussion session of post-independence India. Day 20 again we will discuss the second half of the post-independence India. On the day 21 we will have the mains test on the post-independence India. So like this you can see this whole schedule. World history, after world history, art and culture is there, and then revision day. After the revision day you have the grand test of history here. Total history grand test you will have on the day 30. So within 1 month we are going to cover ancient history, medieval history, modern history, post-Indian independence history, and then art and culture. So first 30 days. And after that, see, 31st, 32nd days are geography, 33 is the test. Then again physical geography we start with, oceanography, biogeography, and then we'll have the test on the third day, every Wednesday and Saturday. Then Indian geography, physiology, physiography, and then soils. On the third Wednesday or Saturday we will have the test. Then again natural vegetation, environmental pollution on the day 41, 42 will be the test along with the essay. And then population related, this is human geography, water resources, minerals, all these These are discussion sessions. This is the test day. Again 2 days we will have discussion session, and the third day we will have the test. So then geography is over, revision day, and by day 51 we are going to complete the geography grand test also. And then from 52 we will see the Indian society is started, and Indian society is completely main syllabus. So we will have the mains discussion session for 2 days, and mains test will be there on the day 54. After that starts again second half of the Indian society syllabus. This is social issues and all these things. Here is again we have a test on Saturday, and by day 62 you can see total GS1 grand test is there. By day 62 we are going to have total GS1 grand test. Again total GS1 means you will have the questions from history, you will have the questions from Indian society, and then you will have questions from geography. So this is the overall grand test. By day 60 we will be completing that, and then starts from the day 63 GS2, and day 63 to around date 121. And again for 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, we will have discussion session of polity, Indian constitution amendments, etc. On day 65 we will have the test, that is on the Wednesday. And again Thursday and Friday we will discuss the concepts, and Saturday we will have the test. Every Saturday and every Wednesday is the test, and every Monday, Tuesday is the discussion session for Wednesday topics of test, and Thursday and Friday are the discussion sessions for Saturday's exam. So then we will have polity. After the polity, again this is polity, two sessions, and then we will have the test, and again this is polity, and up to day 25 again polity. This is also polity. And here comes the, after the polity you will see the Indian social development or social justice subject, like vulnerable sessions, issues related to development, all these things. For 2 days we will have discussion session and then test day. After that we will complete the polity, then governance, role of civil services and everything, governance. And after that you will see international relations subject, again international relations subject, 2 days discussion session, third day test, 2 day discussion, third day test. Then again this is international relations, and here you will see by day 121 we are going to complete overall GS2. GS2 is done, and we will have a grand test after the completion of GS2. And what are the subjects in this grand test? Polity, governance, Indian social justice, and then we will have the last subject. What is that? We have seen here international relations. So these are the 4 subjects that we will discuss in GS2. Again GS3 starts from day 120, and the next 60 days cycle starts from day 122. This is SINT. We will start with SINT, energy topic. 2 days we will discuss, and third day we will have the test, prelims 50 questions and mains 5 questions. Again this is SINT, and then you have SINT, IT, nanotechnology, intellectual property rights, everything whatever the main syllabus covers. Every keyword is covered in the MARGADARSHI 3.0 program. Again 2 days we will discuss, third day test, 2 days, and then after the SNT you see here we are starting with economy. And economy for 2 days, money, banking, inclusive growth, everything we discuss, and third day we will have the test. Then again agriculture, industrial sector, infrastructure, all these are chapters, and for 2 days we will discuss, and third day we will have the test. So after economy, then we will start with disaster management, and before that we have even environment. This is environment, ecology, ecosystem, biodiversity, agriculture, everything is environment. And after environment we have disaster management, and then internal security. So by the internal security we will end total GS3, and overall full length test will be conducted here, GS3 on the day 176. And after GS3 completion, first 60 days GS1 is done, next 60 days GS2 is done, and next 60 days GS3 is done by day 177. And here after that we are having a CSAT grand test. Complete CSAT grand test is there, and day 180 is again revision, and you will have 5 prelims full length grand tests after the completion of GS3, and 3 mains full length grand tests are there. After the completion of 180 days we will move into full length mode, full length test. Here day 181 to 186 you will have prelims, full length prelims grand test. Full length means you will have 100 questions, and 100 questions will cover all subjects: history, geography, polity, economy, environment, everything. That is what full length test series. So 5 full length tests will be conducted from January 1st, approximately this is the date, and day 187, 188 and all these are GS1 to GS4 mains full length test. So again at the end of the program we will have mains full length test, and here day 191 to day 200 we will have another cycle of GS mains full length test. So total we are having 4 prelims full length grand tests at the end of the program, and then we are having 3 mains full length grand tests. So this is what Margadarshi 3.0 program, and along with this we have at Vishnu Academy right now TGPSC Group 1 courses are going on, and also APPSC Group 1 courses are going on. You can just see these things, and the schedule will be released very soon. And in conclusion, just as a simple, what is Margadarshi program? Just if I can explain it in 2 minutes, this is Margadarshi program. This is a 180 days schedule. It is divided into 60 days, 60 days and 60 days. First 60 days will be GS1, second 60 days will be GS2, and next 60 days will be GS3. This is what the program design, and what we do in that 60 days, for Monday and Tuesday we will have discussion sessions, and on the every Wednesday this is a test day of those topics which are covered in the Monday and Tuesday. And again we have Thursday and Friday which are discussion sessions, and when the discussion happens, morning 9 to 12 p.m. This is approximately time, but most probably 9 to 11 is the time. In 2 hours, I will try to complete the different topics, and Thursday, Friday are the discussion session again, and every Saturday you will have test. So every Wednesday and every Saturday you are going to write tests, and every Monday, Tuesday and every Thursday and Friday you are going to have the discussion sessions. So with this Margadarshi like full-fledged integrated prelims cum mains test series, you are going to complete your preparation end to end. End to end. That means even every micro level keyword is covered under this program. We are going to discuss every keyword which is there in the mains syllabus which UPSC has given. We don't skip anything. In these 200 days, we will cover every part, every concept which is relevant for examination, both prelims and mains, we are going to cover. And this is what Margadarshi program. And I think if you still have any queries about this program, when it is going to be started? It is going to be started on June 8th. It is going to be started on June 8th, 2026, and it will end on January 10th, 2027. So approximately 7 months is this Margadarshi program. It is going to be very rigorous. It is going to be very intense, and those students, those aspirants who are really seeking some support, genuine support in the preparation. You might be a person who have already taken foundation course, but now you want some examination skills, prelims and mains test series based skills, answer rating skills. Every test you will write 5 questions, right? So approximately 400 mains questions you will write at the end of this program. So 400 mains questions means you will be thoroughly developing the skill of answer writing. So you may be a person with little knowledge but a fresher, still you can come to this Margadarshi program, so that I will cover the concepts and we will have the test on Wednesday and Saturday. Or you may be a veteran, even you may be a veteran aspirant who has given maybe two attempts, 3 attempts, 4 attempts, but still not clearing the prelims or not clearing the mains. Maybe because of that little lack of examination orientation, you might be having excellent knowledge, but that must be converted into marks. So how can you do that? The only way is tests. Test, test, test. This is the only mantra that an aspirant, especially to clear the prelims, that is very important. And coming to the mains also, you have to write mains answers every day. At least you have to write 1 question, and every Wednesday and Saturday you are going to write 5 questions, and in every grand test you are going to write 20 questions. Like that, around 500 mains questions will be covered under this program. Around 5,000 MCQs are covered under this program. So please try to utilize this program, Margadarshi 3.0. It is going to be launched, it is going to be started on June 8th, 2026. So please, if you have any queries, under this video you will have the number, institute's number, Vishnu IAS number, or if you are in Hyderabad or Gandhinagar, you can directly come to the institute and you can have clarification about this program. But please try to align your preparation. Try to align your preparation with test series, because test series are very, very important. Unless and until you write tests, unless and until you solve different MCQs, because UPSC pattern is changing. We have seen just 2-3 days ago prelims paper that not the questions but the options are very tricky. Options are very tricky. UPSC is doing research on the options. So that new patterns, the new reforms which prelims paper is throwing at us, those things we have to practice, because practice makes us familiar with the exam, us familiar with the uncertainty of the UPSC. So in these tests, every 3rd day we are having the test. For 2 days discussion, 3rd day test, and in every test you are going to write prelims MCQs and mains questions. So that will habituate you to answer writing. That will habituate you for MCQ solving. Different patterns I will discuss. On every test day I will discuss, after the test, even the discussion. That is the how answer can be, we can just find out the wrong statements. We can eliminate different unfamiliar concepts in the question. How can we do that? What are the different tricks and different techniques applied in the prelims, solving the prelims papers? So those different techniques will be covered on the test days, and on the remaining days, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, except this Wednesday and Saturday test days, we will discuss the discussion of the concepts. That is rapid core concepts will be discovered. This is what Margadarshi 3.0 program, and thank you so much. I think please use this program 100% genuinely, and this is for genuine aspirants. If you have any queries, please come to Vishnu IAS Academy directly. You can come to me also. I will be here from 9 to 6. Or if you are somewhere else and if you want to take it online, this is both offline and online program. You can have this test series. You can stay at your home. At the same time, you can write these tests on every Wednesday and Saturday, or you can listen to the classes also on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, Friday. This is possible with online course or offline course. So both you have this opportunity, and you can just have clarification with the institute's number if you have any queries. And this is what Margadarshi program in detail. I think I have explained you everything. So this schedule will be released on the institute's handles, social media handles. So please go through this schedule once and plan your preparation between June 8th and January 10th. These are the days of our program. So June 8th to January 10th, we will complete total UPSC main syllabus from GS1 to GS4 along with essay, along with the CSAT and core concepts revision also. So this is Margadarshi 3.0 program, and thank you so much.